The ceremony will begin in a few moments, but before it does, I have a few announcements to make. To comply with safety regulations, I need to point out to you the emergency exits in this venue. People in the back of the tiered seating, please note there is an exit up the stairs behind you. People in the lower tiers and towards the back
Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members, staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. To all of us here at the university, a ceremony for the presentation of awards is a particularly important and happy occasion. To all of you, I extend a warm welcome. To graduates, I offer congratulations and best wishes. The university's mission commits it to achieving international excellence in education and research. It is also committed to work through partnerships for regional, national and global enrichment. In the area of teaching and learning, the university aims to provide an education to all students which will equip them intellectually to the best possible standards. The university's goal is to develop graduates whose knowledge, skills, abilities and attitudes are highly valued and allows them to contribute to the workplace and the broader community. Whether you're here today to celebrate your first undergraduate degree, a postgraduate coursework degree, or the research higher degree of Doctor of Philosophy, you have acquired comprehensive and well-founded knowledge in the relevant discipline, appropriate professional knowledge and skills, the ability to think logically and laterally, critically and creatively, and to use these qualities effectively in decision-making and problem-solving. There are two critical tests of the quality of the education you have received from this university. One relates to graduate satisfaction, your satisfaction, and the other to employability and to employer satisfaction. As new graduates, you will have received the Graduate Careers Council of Australia's Graduate Destination Survey and Course Experience Questionnaire. Responses to these two instruments by graduates from previous years demonstrates a high level of satisfaction with their educational experience at the University of Newcastle. In addition, commencing salaries for Newcastle graduates continue to be higher than the national average, indicating that our graduates are highly competitive against those of other Australian universities. And in addition, employer satisfaction, as reported in the university's own employer survey, is also positive. The speed and nature of change in our society today is such that whatever qualifications you have completed, you will need to be engaged in lifelong learning to be and remain successful and valued as a citizen and employee or manager. I'm confident that the skills which you've acquired during your study at this university will stimulate the continuous search for more knowledge and understanding. These in turn will equip you to make a significant contribution to the local, national, and in the case of some, the international community. In the area of research performance, the university currently ranks 10th out of the 39 public universities in Australia, with an annual research income of about $25 million and a total annual expenditure on research projects, research scholarships, and research infrastructure of about $36 million. This is an outstanding research university. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testaments today that as graduates of the university, you automatically become members of the graduate body, Convocation. You thus join more than 50,000 other graduates worldwide and have an opportunity, through elected representatives, to become involved in the governance and development of the university. I hope you do that. I now call on Professor Terry Lovett, Pro Vice-Chancellor of the Faculty of Education and Arts, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Aboriginal Studies, Terry Lee Amato. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Jolene Appleyard. Emily Armstrong. Luke Brunsden. Renee Bull. Brooke Letitia Cross. Catherine Curran. Siobhan Therese Curran. Bruce Flanagan. Larry Galbraith. Jade Grime. Chris Hamill. Leanne Jones. Lawrence William Keeley. Bree Kedwell Van. Michael Langton. Julie McIntyre. Stephen McLennan. Lyndall Nash. Adrian Nicol. Maria Nyland. Susan Owen. Beverly Ann Pace. Veronica Phillips. Laura Fox. Benjamin Robert Raven. Melanie Sadler. Kevin Silcock. Marie Ann Steggles. Elaine Terry. Jeff Talitsky. Tan Nguyen Trung. Alwyn Wardell. Sandy Warren. Susan Gay. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours Class 3, William Figueira. I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours Class 2, Division 1, Jodie Ann Eldridge. Cherie Gregory. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours Class 1, Greg Boxell. Yvette Page. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies, Elizabeth Cashin. Christy Dennis. Natalie Enright. Gemma Falkenmeyer. Kylie Fuentes. Eva Isles. Peter Mariam Lindsay. Peter Rosser. Rosemary Eleanor Slade. Victoria Walker. Ellen Weeks. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies Honours, Class 2, Division 2, Lauren Jane Foreman. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Visual Arts, Darren Reardon. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Education, John Chesworth. Trevor Connell. Bettina Downer. Rick Duffy. Chris McHugh. Jason Smith. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Art, Kaketso Boetchepo. Ben Fox. Rebecca Knight. Joshua Smith. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree program is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Art, Honours Class 1 and University Medalist, Isabella Pluter. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Music, Heather Allison Barnes. Samuel Roberts Crichton. Karen Dean. Carissa Emily Ferguson. Gareth James Hudson. Michael O'Brien. Erin Sweetman. Benjamin Thompson. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree program is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Music, Honours Class 1 and University Medalists, Peter Muddle, Aidan Parkinson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Science, Kylie Arnold. Daryl Burney. Douglas Drysdale. Michelle Ann Fisher. Heather Flanagan. Abigail Claire Fogarty. Amanda Fogarty. Jeremy Heathcote. Alison Hunt. Anne-Marie Jones. Patricia Lippiat. Jodie Lucarini. Talia Maguire. Louise O'Neill. Alicia Piggott. Marcel Powell. Alison Schubert. Joanne Wallace. Jane Young. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Social Science Honours, Class 2, Division 1, Rosalie Curry. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Science, Recreation and Tourism, Kylie Doyle. Gail Mandel. Celia Molvare. Regina Murdoch. Drew Peterson. Monica Pung. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Social Work, Martin Blythe Butler. Nicole Donaldson. Margaret Scott. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Social Work with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Tony Carson. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology, Mary Frances Frost. Alexandra Kalf. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Arts, Simon Beveridge. Melissa Brander. Nathan Faulkner. Alexandra Lakuta. Darren Palmer. Donna Quill. Helen Louise Taylor. Nicola Trisley. Rebecca Veach. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Arts with Honours Class 2, Division 2 in Teaching, Leah Claire Robertson. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Arts with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Naomi Fattel. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Arts with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Cindy Carroll. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Design and Technology with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Jock McLaurin. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Dean Eggins. Debbie Jones. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Science, Paul McGillicuddy. David Purcell. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Social Science, Gabrielle Hagan. Christine Matheson. Michaela Parot. Alitha Weir. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Education Secondary. David Jenkins. Alistair Jones. Ainsley Whitburn. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Education Secondary with merit. Vina Ann Gibson. Alicia Jenkins. Suzanne Jane Kelleher. Joanne Sanders. Monica Stepien. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma in Education, Technical and Further Education, Peter Asquith. Dean Gibson. Peter Gray. Nicola Hughes. David Lamotte. Jenny Taylor. Jeffrey Ronald Turner. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Applied Management Tourism, Jana Rodwell. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Certificate in Educational Studies, David Lowe. Glenn Preddy. Antoinette Rafferty. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Applied Linguistics, Jamie Hunt. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Early Childhood Education, Rosemary Gibbs. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Educational Studies, Gregory Ross Anderson. Shiri Das. Jeanette Foley. Josephine Icona. Christine Johnson. Lisa Carbon. Lynette Kepler. Michelle Vicky Kouliatsis. Mervat Magar. Gautam Maharaj. Chandra Kumaran. Jeffrey Roffey. Todd Matthew Shepherd. Daniel Villagran. Antoinette Ward. Sun Young Yi. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Leadership and Management in Education, Sharon McFarlane. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Letters, Nolene Granger. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Social Science, Dizzy Rogerson. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Social Work, Kerry Orth. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Special Education, Matthew Cornally. Rebecca Deaches. Darryl Goldston. Philip William Munn. Monica Neal. Christine Tyler. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Special Education in Sensory Disability, Nicola Brill. Anna Cazioni. Fiona Ryan. Catherine Ward. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Education and Arts.
I call on Associate Professor Tim Roberts, Deputy Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science and Information Technology, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Design, Leila Ambor. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Design Visual Communication, Esme Gale. Julie Giffney. Timothy McPherson. Elizabeth Strom. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Science, Fiona Allen. Rebecca Jane Atchison. Chris Burns. Jennifer Chisholm. Jodie Graham. Helen Kemp. Leanne Morrill. Kate Noble. Emma Kate Richards. Penny Sear. Craig Scott Springett. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Information Science, Jonathan Andrews. Aaron Cant. Daniel Devine. Adam Driscoll. Naren Gillard. Greg Knight. Helen Radford. Susmita Thapa. Hunter Wall. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Mathematics, Benjamin Anderson. Benjamin Graham. Rachel Griffith. Christy Jones. Trent Patterson. Stephen Skilton. Craig Skinner. Diana Wanders. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering with Honours Class 2 Division 2 and Bachelor of Mathematics. The graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously. Scott Sheehan. Well done, Nathan. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree program is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Mathematics Honours, Class 1 and University Medalist, Nathan Brownlow. Kathleen Humble. Mark Smith. Jason Tyler. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science, Daniel Robert John Bowles. Daniel Cotton. Jason Andrew Dever. Andrew Farley. Nicola Susan Fielding. Ben Foster. Sarah Louise Haynes. Matthew Hopcroft. Conrad Ivanov. Scott Johnson. Hey, look at that. Mabordul Cook. Gregory Lutton. Amy Mackenzie. Alicia Nicholson. Wade Quinlan. Kurt Salter. There we go again. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree program is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. I present to you graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Science Psychology with honours, Class 1 and University medalist, Amy Richards. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science Aviation, Lucas Emmanuel. James Gillespie. Daniel Parsons. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Science, Biotechnology, Paul Maley. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours, Class 2, Division 1, Danielle Lawley. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours, Class 1, Jason Morton. Well done. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Graduate Diploma in Information Technology, Ai Shen. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Applied Psychology, Laura Borelli. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Environmental Studies, David Hislop. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Information Technology, Gunama Reddy Pavan. Jun Han. Kirthi Chelaraju. Path Joshi. Kai Ling Lu. Tao Luo. Jing Men. Mohan Murugesan. Paresh Parekh. Adison Vinay Kosol. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Scientific Studies, Monica Mascal. Xiaobei Wang. Chancellor, I present to you a candidate who has satisfied the requirements for the award of Master of Statistics, Craig Nicholas. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology.
I call on Professor Brian English, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to present research higher degree graduates.
Chancellor, I present to you Geoffrey Green for the degree of Master of Arts. Mr. Green's thesis is entitled Sherman's Sentinels, Union Raiders and Their Impact, 1863 to 1865. Chancellor, Geoffrey Green. Chancellor, I present to you Belinda Morton for the degree of Master of Arts in Music. Ms. Morton's thesis is entitled Exploring Interpretive Aspects in the Text and in Recorded Performances of Mozart's Piano Sonata K332, a Pedagogical Perspective. Chancellor, Belinda Morton. Chancellor, I present to you Helen Cullerton for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms. Cullerton's thesis is entitled The Interface of Psychology and Art. Chancellor, Helen Cullerton. Chancellor, I present to you Ruth Goodwin for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms. Goodwin's thesis is entitled A Maker's Mark, Texture, Semiotics and Iconographic Topography. Chancellor, Ruth Goodwin. Chancellor, I present to you Carolyn Hale for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms. Hale's thesis is entitled Peregrination, a Speculation on Gender and the Environment as a Crucial Element in the Genesis of Personal Visual Imagery. Chancellor, Carolyn Hale. Chancellor, I present to you Varel Hardy for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms Hardy's thesis is entitled Cornucopia, a celebration of food in contemporary Australia. Chancellor, Varel Hardy. Chancellor, I present to you Elizabeth Milgate for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms Milgate's thesis is entitled Drawn Threads, Placement and Skill as an Integral Part of Visual Expression with particular reference to family resonances. Chancellor, Elizabeth Milgate. Chancellor, I present to you Catherine Sullivan for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms Sullivan's thesis is entitled Mythical Transformations Through Time, Creation and Destruction. Chancellor, Ms Catherine Sullivan. Chancellor, I present to you Delilah Van Wyck for the degree of Master of Fine Art. Ms Van Wyck's thesis is entitled Memory and Landscape, an electric subconscious journey reflected in the symbolism of the cone. Chancellor, Delilah Van Wyck. Chancellor, I present to you Coralie Properjohn for the degree of Master of Social Work. Ms Properjohn's thesis is entitled Evaluation of Sexual Assault Clinical Guideline Implementation. Chancellor, Coralie Properjohn. Chancellor, I present to you Anne Llewellyn for the degree of Master of Design. Ms Llewellyn's thesis is entitled The Art of Communicating Environmental Information. Chancellor, Anne Llewellyn. Chancellor, I present to you Kylie Bailey for the degree of Master of Psychology, Clinical. Ms Bailey's thesis is entitled A Brief Motivational Interviewing and Harm Minimisation Alcohol Intervention Program for Adolescents. Chancellor, Ms Kylie Bailey. Chancellor, I present to you Natalie Elliott for the degree of Master of Psychology, Clinical. Ms Elliott's thesis is entitled Implicit Memory in Ageing and Dementia of the Alzheimer's Type, a study of word stem completion priming. Chancellor, Natalie Elliott. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a prescribed program of study, principally by research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of the research is the principal basis of examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and an original contribution to knowledge and understanding in the field of knowledge with which it is concerned. Today, the University is proud to honour Doctor of Philosophy graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of this degree. Chancellor, I present to you David Robert Cole, Bachelor of Arts, Diploma in Ministry from San Francisco Theological Seminary. Dr. Cole's thesis is entitled Aestheticising Liturgics, an integrative study of aesthetics, theology and liturgical education. Chancellor, Dr. David Cole. Chancellor, I present to you Kerry Daly, Bachelor of Arts Honours, Bachelor of Education Studies and Master of Special Education from this university. Dr. Daly's thesis is entitled Pieces in the Puzzle, a longitudinal investigation of the roles of phonological processing and inattentive behaviour in reading acquisition. Chancellor, Dr. Daly. Chancellor, I present to you Brooke Collins-Gearing, Bachelor of Arts Honours from this university. Dr. Collins-Gearing's thesis is entitled When the Hairy Man Meets Blinky Bill, the representation of indigeneity in Australian children's literature. Chancellor, Dr. Collins-Gearing. Chancellor, I present to you Patricia Ann Brennan, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery from the University of Sydney. Dr. Brennan's thesis is entitled The Gender Anomaly, Women, Sick, Sickened or Sickening. Chancellor, Dr. Brennan. Chancellor, I present to you Sue Broad, Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Social Science Honours from this university. Dr. Broad's thesis is entitled Anything But a Holiday, Volunteer Tourism and the Gibbon Rehabilitation Project in Thailand. Chancellor, Dr. Broad. Chancellor, I present to you Dennis McIntyre, Bachelor of Arts Honours from this university. Dr. McIntyre's thesis is entitled The Politics of Occupational Health, the Fate of a Stress Study that was informed by a labour process perspective. Chancellor, Dr. McIntyre. Chancellor, I present to you Arlene Bridges, Master of Education from the University of Tasmania. Dr. Bridges' thesis is entitled Cartoons Viewed as Contiguous Visual and Verbal Knowledge, Their Contribution to Cognitive Construction. Chancellor, Dr. Bridges. Chancellor, I present to you Keith Howson. Dr. Howson's details are included in the program for this morning's graduation, so if you're following your program, you'll have to look in the front half of the book for Dr. Howson. Dr. Howson holds the Bachelor of Science and Master of Business Administration from Andrews University and a Master of Commerce from Witwatersrand University, Johannesburg. Dr. Howson's thesis is entitled Internal Auditing and Church Organisations. Chancellor, Dr. Howson. Chancellor, I present to you Barry Fleming, Bachelor of Science from this university. Dr. Fleming's thesis is entitled The Adsorption of Surfactants and Polymers at the Solid Solution Interface. Chancellor, Dr. Fleming. Chancellor, I present to you Andrew Rawson, Bachelor of Science Honours from the University of New South Wales and Master of Science from the University of Sydney. Dr. Rawson's thesis is entitled The Influence of Geology and Soil Characteristics on the Fruit Composition of Wine Grapes, Vitis vinifera cultivar Shiraz, in the Hunter Valley, New South Wales, Implications for Regionality in the Australian Wine Industry. Chancellor, Dr. Rawson. Chancellor, I present to you Mark Robertson, Bachelor of Mathematics and Bachelor of Science with Honours from this university. Dr. Robertson's thesis is entitled New Four-Strand and Sterically Congested Ligands for Metal-Ion Entrapment. Chancellor, Dr. Robinson. Chancellor, I present to you Lisa Duggan, Bachelor of Science Honours from this university. Dr. Duggan's thesis is entitled Clinical Use of Lithium Fluoride, Critical Evaluation of an Ultra-Sensitive Material for Thermoluminescence Dosimetry. Chancellor, Dr. Duggan. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Research Higher Degree candidates.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roger Holmes, to present a candidate for an honorary degree.
Chancellor, I have pleasure in presenting to you Ruth Dirks for admission to the degree of Doctor of Education, honoris causa. Chancellor, Ruth Dirks was born in Guildford, England in 1929. She completed a Bachelor of Science honours degree at Leeds University, and it was there that she met her husband, Alexander Dirks, who was undertaking postgraduate work. She came to Australia to marry Alexander. While busily raising 4 children, Ruth completed a diploma in education externally from the University of New England, then spent a large part of her life teaching in independent Catholic and public schools in Sydney. She moved to Dungog 25 years ago, where her husband decided to take early retirement. Ruth's contribution to the teaching and curriculum development of science in secondary schools is remarkable. She has been a science curriculum consultant for the New South Wales Department of Education, a position which saw her visiting schools all over New South Wales. She has also been a project director for the Australian Academy of Science, a member of the New South Wales Board of Secondary School Studies Science Council, a member of syllabus committees for all science disciplines except earth science, and a speaker on syllabus revision at science education symposia at the state and national levels. Resources that Ruth produced in the 1980s for the Australian Academy of Science and the New South Wales Cancer Council are still being used. Ruth has worked with the Australian Academy of Science to help develop the textbook every higher school certificate biology student would remember, The Web of Life, along with Biology, the Common Threads, and Primary Investigations. In 2001, Ruth contributed to a module in the New South Wales Higher School Certificate Online called The Search for Better Health. Ruth's colleagues in marking supervision for the Board of Studies have described her as a true professional in all areas of her responsibility, highly respected for her high ideals and commitment to education and her knowledge across all facets of the biological sciences. As an exam question setter, Ruth's questions were as innovative as they were probing. Indeed, the Sydney Morning Herald was so impressed by one of Ruth's Board of Studies HSC biology questions that the question appeared in column 8, its daily interest column. It reads, "There once was a worm that was blind, whose gut was as small as its mind, with hooks and with suckers, and skill all in pluckers, and offspring too many to find." Students were asked to identify the type of worm and show how its features suited its lifestyle. Ruth's achievements in science education have been widely recognised. She has been awarded life membership of the New South Wales and the Australian Science Teachers Associations, the Australian Science Teachers Association Distinguished Service Award, the Dr. Alice Whiteley Award for Science Education, and in 1990 a Medal of the Order of Australia for service to science education. In August this year, Ruth was awarded the inaugural Prime Minister's Prize for Excellence in Science Teaching in Secondary Schools. The prize honours teachers who have made an outstanding contribution to science education in Australia and recognises that excellent science teachers are essential to Australia's scientific and technological future and therefore the nation's prosperity. Ruth donated the $35,000 prize money to the Australian Science Teachers Association to help boost the training and development of new science teachers. She did not think of the prize as hers, but as recognition for what science teachers are doing. Ruth believes that to be good educators, teachers should be encouraging the kids to find out for themselves and provide the stimulus for the children to ask the questions. In her case, this philosophy has been demonstrated through the consistent high level of achievement from her students, including a first in New South Wales Higher School Certificate Biology. Ruth was visiting Dungog High School one day in 1997 when she was approached about her availability as a teacher and was asked to work for a couple of days. She has been there ever since as a casual relief teacher and expects that as long as the school wants her, she'll stay. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Ruth Dirks, OAM, Bachelor of Science Honours from Leeds University and Diploma in Education from the University of New England for the award of the degree of Doctor of Education honoris causa.
By the authority delegated in me by the Council, I hereby admit Ruth Dirks to the degree of Doctor of Education honoris causa. We will now have a musical interlude presented by Tertiary Percussion Ensemble, 2 in 3 for 4. Thank you, Tertiary Percussion Ensemble. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Dirks to deliver the occasional address.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the University Council, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I must thank the University Council for the amazing and overwhelming honour I've received today. Those of you who are going to be teachers will know that the greatest reward for a teacher comes when a kid's face lights up because something is suddenly completely understandable. Without doubt, this award comes very close indeed to that. It is a rare honour and far exceeds my wildest dreams of any sort of recognition that I would ever receive as a teacher. And now, my congratulations to all the graduates, partly for your obvious success, which is demonstrated by you being here, but also because you chose the University of Newcastle for your alma mater. When I first came to the Hunter Valley about 20 years ago, I noted the reluctance of Hunter Valley people to move out of the district, and I thought that the preference shown by Dungog High School students for moving on to university at Newcastle was related to that preference. But over the last couple of years, I have come to know this university much better, and I now realise that there was more to it than that. I now know that you have an extremely beautiful campus. In fact, if you're looking for a campus with a truly Australian setting, and not a bit of England created in the colonies, I think you have the most beautiful campus of any Australian university. But also you have here a great feeling of friendliness and concern for the individual. The comparatively small number of students is a wonderful thing, and it obviously helps in fostering a supportive environment, but it is not that alone. Such warm feelings have to be nurtured, and here they obviously are. And last, but certainly not least, in all the faculties that I have had contact with, I realise that you have a wonderfully exciting approach to learning, and this has been recognised particularly by those of you who have come from overseas and chosen to study here. What better combination could you have than a beautiful, friendly campus and an exciting approach to learning? And some might add Derby Street and the Great Northern just down the road. The powers that be who invited me here today suggested that I should speak to you about the world of work, its challenges and rewards. In one way, this is an extremely difficult topic to discuss because, as you well know, the world of work is changing rapidly and none of us can accurately predict what the workplace will be like for you in, say, 20 years' time. But in another way, it is the rapid change that makes some aspects of the topic easy to discuss, because it is clear that you will need to be prepared for change, and we can identify some characteristics that help us to cope with change. The fact that you are here today shows that you have acquired satisfactory and in many cases much more than satisfactory specialised skills. But there are other skills that you will need, and most of these have not been formally examined during your time here, but when you look back on it, you will realise you have gradually been developing them. The first of these skills is that of making good decisions. When I graduated, progress in any profession was almost always linear. You started at the bottom of the ladder and hoped to make your way up. But nowadays, career paths branch like a tree, and whenever you come to a branch, you will have to make a decision. And clearly it is the quality of these decisions that will determine the satisfaction with life that you seek. Because of this branching career path, the complementary skill you will need is the ability to be versatile, so that you can consider new ways of doing things, comfortably move into new situations, and take on new challenges. Whatever sort of workplace you find yourself in, we all assume that your intent will be to do a good job, because doing so is not only a source of satisfaction, it is also excellent preparation for future components of your career. Even if you find yourself in a job that you do not particularly enjoy, it will give you the chance to develop skills and characteristics that can be applied in whatever new situation you move on to. There is one skill that it's difficult to give a name to. It's a combination of compassion, fellow feeling, and consideration of other people's needs and difficulties. We should always have concern for others, especially in our multicultural society. But there is more to it than acknowledging that people have come from different national cultures. When people lived in small communities, they probably only had to move between two subcultures, the family and the rest of the village. Now we move between several subcultures with different behavioural conventions. These groups include the home, the university, the workplace, community activities, sporting groups, pubs and clubs, and so on. And when we are familiar with these subcultures and know the group expectations, we move from one to another with ease. But it's not so easy when we lack this familiarity. So it is simplistic to assume that people new to Australia have only to adapt to a single type of cultural behaviour. In fact, they have to cross several subcultural boundaries in a process that is often hazardous for them and which may pose a threat to their basic beliefs. The process of becoming assimilated into the strange subculture of a particular workplace can leave people feeling disempowered. And this doesn't just apply to newcomers to Australia. It is a problem you will have to deal with to some extent when you move into a new job. I have already assumed an understanding of the exponential growth of technological change, but I want to say a bit more about it because acknowledging it is not enough. When we are comfortable, our reaction to a suggestion of change is usually to ignore or resist it. And to do so for technological change can be as dangerous as resisting or ignoring a rapidly incoming tide. Some years ago, Roger Caldwell at RMIT did some interesting research on the impact of computers on architectural practices. He asked people in those practices not using computers why they had not introduced computer technology. The most popular answer, given by 29% of the responders, can be summed up by, "We didn't want some smart aleck to take over the practice." In other words, they were frightened of the power of the computers. In addition, Caldwell found that those architectural practices where computers were installed showed a 12% rise in early retirement and an 8.5% increase in the tendency to suicide among senior partners. Clearly, you are so comfortable with computers that they are not going to affect you in any of these ways. But you can be sure that some new form of technology, probably related to artificial intelligence, will come along that will be just as threatening, and you will need to be prepared to meet the associated challenges. But it isn't just technological change that we have to keep up with. It is also the social change that comes with it. Those of you who have had a chance to watch the ABC television programs on life in an Edwardian house will realise that the attitudes of people then were almost beyond our comprehension, and that there were enormous changes during the 20th century. But you are living in a much more rapidly changing situation, and the changes to society are going to be correspondingly greater. So it is important that you are always willing to reconsider the ideas and prejudices that you have formed so far in life. And our current problem is not just keeping up with change, rather it is the need to bridge a gap that has already developed, because science and technology are moving so quickly that public debate and the formulation of laws are not keeping up. I've been talking about social change, but it seems to me that sooner or later we will have social upheaval. How can we go on devising more and more labour-saving devices and at the same time declare our commitment to full employment, or at least a very high rate of employment? So far, jobs lost to technology have been replaced by the service industries, which now take up about 85% of the workforce. But because of technology, jobs are disappearing in these industries too. In 1979, Professor Bruce Williams, then Vice-Chancellor of the University of Sydney, said, "In 20 years' time, only 10% of possible working time will actually be spent working." 23 years later, the temptation is to say how wrong he was. but I believe that it was only the timeline that he got wrong. It seems to me that we need to consider the work ethic, which has never been common to all cultures and which has only flourished in Western societies in comparatively recent times. The day will surely come when you will have a great deal more leisure time in which to enjoy those wider interests that I trust you have developed through your experience in this stimulating environment. There are other skills that are perhaps more obvious and need less explanation, so I will only mention them in passing. They are the ability to handle criticism and to carry out rational risk assessment, as well as having initiative, common sense, curiosity, creativity, and an enthusiasm that is so robust that it will not be diminished by cynical or disillusioned colleagues. The last skill on my list is going to need a lot of effort on the part of many of you. I ask you to contemplate all those times you finished an assignment in the small hours of what to me is the morning, but which to many of you seems to be regarded as an extension of the previous day. Or worse still, to think back to those assignments that were handed in late and or less well done than you had hoped. If any of this sounds familiar to you, I beg you, please do something about your time management skills. Looking back on what it was suggested I should talk about, I seem to have talked a lot about the changing world of work. But what about its challenges and rewards? All I can say is that the challenges will certainly be there. They are what stops life from being dull, and the fact that you have graduated shows that you are well prepared to meet those challenges, so go forth and enjoy them. As for the rewards, you've reached a milestone in your lifelong learning process. May you build on your experiences here and go on to achieve the reward of a satisfying and varied life. And may you carry with you many happy memories of the good times you have had here at the University of Newcastle. My very best wishes to you all.
Dr. Dirks, thank you very much for those wise words. I now have great pleasure in inviting Isabella Pluta to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, family, friends of graduates, and of course graduates. So this day has finally come. Some of us may have been waiting on this day anxiously, or it may have sneaked up on us far quicker than we anticipated. However long each one of us has been here at the University of Newcastle, today marks a point of completion, a point in time which will be remembered, as our years at university will be revisited and reminisced of our lifetime, I am sure. I remember my excitement, optimism, and of course anxiety when I began my studies. I am sure that it was similar for each of us as we prepared ourselves for several years of further education. So now this study is officially complete, and today we graduate. This day symbolises different things for each of us. To me, yes, it symbolises an end, but more so, it symbolises an accomplishment. I have been asked on many occasions over the past few weeks, so what will you do now that you have finished study? My studies in fine art have given me the understanding of what it means to work as an artist, as well as the irreversible knowledge and technical training, and most importantly, the state of mind and confidence to pursue a career in the arts. So I answer, while almost puzzled with the question, I will do the same that I have been over the last 4 years. That is, I will live, think and breathe art. We will take away with us the foundations of our learning, our research, our way of thinking, and we will apply this knowledge. Although I think that alongside the knowledge we have gained, we have also acquired or ripened our passion. And it is this passion that will be reflected in our work practice, regardless our discipline or area of expertise. Our passion for whatever it is that we do, that our studies have propelled, will now be applied in a new setting, taking all of the fundamentals, principles and ideas, and then adding to them and making them work in the real world. We will leave the security of university behind. We have various directions in which to travel, to continue learning, for most of us starting or continuing work, or maybe taking it easy for a while sounds like a more appropriate option. We will continue to face new challenges, ones that our experiences at university have prepared us for. And not only through our studies, but more importantly, through what we have learnt about ourselves. We have developed and grown on many levels from the people who began studies here several years ago. Our achievements are also the achievements of the people close to us, our families, friends, and also our teachers, who along the way also in many cases became our friends. The support and encouragement from all of you have paved the way for our success today. We have made many great friendships and experienced amazing things together. So this really is an end only in some ways. In others, it is a beginning or a continuation of doing what we have been, embracing challenges and taking on every opportunity that is placed before us.
Thank you, Isabella Pluta, for your speech. I now declare this ceremony concluded. The University Union invites you to make your way to the McClarty Room, Shortland Union, where refreshments will be served. A testamer framing service will be available in the McClarty Room, and a photographer will be available in the Rafters Coffee Lounge. You'll be able to order photographs and view a range of university memorabilia for sale in the Shortland Union building. Graduates and guests are also invited to take the opportunity to meet with staff of the university under the marquee next to the Great Hall. See you under the marquee, ladies and gentlemen.